Today we're making creamy tomato Parmesan soup paired with a 3-cheese grilled sandwich. Let's go. I'm gonna start my soup with some olive oil and I'm gonna sweat these onions. I'm gonna season my onions with a little bit of salt and I'm gonna sweat them until they're translucent. I don't want them to brown. I just want them nice and soft and translucent. I'm gonna go ahead and add my garlic. I'm gonna cook that for about 30 seconds or so. I just wanna cook it till it's fragrant. We don't wanna brown the garlic either. I'm gonna add my tomato paste to the pot. Now I'm gonna cook this up. I want this to change colors a little bit. I want this to begin to darken. My tomato paste has turned a nice dark color. I'm gonna add my tomatoes and stock to the pot. I'm gonna season the soup with some salt and fresh cracked black pepper. I'm gonna bring it up to a boil and reduce it to a simmer. I'm gonna simmer this for about 30 minutes. My soup has been simmering for about 25, 30 minutes or so. I'm ready to finish it up. At this point, if you have an immersion blender like this, you can go ahead and turn the heat off and you can blend your soup right in the pot. If you don't, allow your soup to cool until it's manageable and blend it in a blender. I'm gonna blend the soup until it's smooth. I'm gonna go in and whisk in some heavy cream. I've got some grated Parmigiano Reggiano. I'm gonna go ahead and whisk that in. Last but not least, I'm gonna finish the soup with some butter. All right, let's put the sandwich together. I've got my loaf of sourdough here. I'm gonna get this sliced up. I've got a few cheeses here. I've got some Gruyère, some sharp cheddar, and Parmigiano Reggiano. I'm gonna mix the Gruyère and the cheddar together. Here I have mayo and softened butter. I'm gonna mix those together. That butter is super soft. I'm gonna spread some of this on the outside of my bread here. So inside my sandwich, I'm gonna start loading my cheddar and Gruyère mixture. You want to use shredded cheese whenever possible when making these sandwiches. It's going to melt much easier and more evenly than sliced cheese will. All right, I've got my cheese loaded up on there. Press that down. Onto this, I'm gonna sprinkle my Parmigiano Reggiano. Half of it. We're gonna save the other half for the other side. All right, so I'm gonna Place my sandwich into the pan, Parmesan side down. Pan's nice and warm, and I'm gonna take this and I wanna spread some of my mayo and butter mixture on here. Sprinkle my Parmigiano Reggiano on top of that. We want this on medium-low. We don't want to go too fast. We don't want to burn this. I'm pairing my sandwich with a 2009 Stolpman Sangiovese. Stolpman is located in Santa Barbara in the Ballard Canyon AVA. Let's get something in the glass. All right, this wine has got a few years on it. As I mentioned, it's a 2009. Has a medium garnet rim. As far as the color is concerned, on the nose, I'm getting dried flowers. Also getting a little faint hint of petrol. Let's give it a taste. Really on the closer to full end of medium bodied. Really tongue coater. I'm getting leather, tobacco, dried roses. I'm getting some cherry. And surprisingly, as old as this wine is, still getting a little bit of vibrant acidity. Let's see what we're working with as far as the food is concerned. That soup is delicious. Those three cheeses and toasting it with the parm on the outside, that's the key. Let's see if this pairs. So as I mentioned, there's still vibrant acidity in the wine. The acidity is pairing very well with the tomato soup, and the age on the wine is enhancing the flavor in the cheeses. I mean, it's marrying very well with the cheeses and it's enhancing it. But I gotta double check. Gotta get a dunk. That is the way to go. That is a perfect pairing. I'm Chef Glenn Ben, as always, eat well.